Hey there, how you doing? It's Melissa Benaroya. We're going to talk today about how we help our kids with managing or avoiding stress and anxiety. And this topic comes up because many of you have children that are either starting school for the first time or going back to school, which can be really overwhelming because new school, new friends, new teacher, maybe higher expectations. So kids from the preschool years to their teenage years tend to experience an increase in stress and anxiety at the beginning of every year. So there's a lot that we can do to help our children, work with our children, ideally avoid some of these challenges. So the first thing that I want to mention today that is on my blog. So if you missed this or you want more, go ahead and check out the blog at childproofparenting.com. But the first thing that I want to bring your attention to is your own attitude about going back to school, about the teacher, about the friends, the new challenges. Your attitude is going to influence your child's attitude about taking on new experiences, building new friendships, and managing new challenges they may have not had before. So think about your attitude. This is important, and this is scientifically proven that your attitude makes a big difference because we have these things called mirror neurons in our brain, and you may have heard about what mirror neurons are. But basically, these mirror neurons replicate the state of another person. So your emotions are contagious. If you are excited, you're anticipating great things, your child will tend to feel this way too. And our brains are wired this way because we connect through shared emotions and shared experiences. So there is science behind your emotions affecting your child's emotions. Another thing that I think is really helpful, and I've already talked about this and I'm going to give you more next week, is thinking about incorporating more routine. Things get a little bit lax over the summer months, but incorporating routine will help your child stay on track, have clear expectations about what they need to do, and ideally keep you out of a power struggle. And I suggest using a routine chart, and I have some examples you can download and some information on the blog. So if you go onto the blog, you can click it. I will make sure that I include a link below. But routine not only creates more calm for our children, just that sense of knowing what to expect and what's next and what's expected of us, but it also eliminates the nagging and the yelling and the go brush your teeth and get your lunchbox and get dressed. And creating a routine chart together with your child, ideally, they call out those things that they need to do, whether it's the morning routine or the evening routine. I suggest is picking one, but it gives them some ownership and guidance without you getting involved. So routines are key, so think about that and feel free to get some ideas on the blog. And one last thing that I wanted to mention in thinking about stress and anxiety is using some mindfulness practices. Now, this may be something you're already doing, and this may be something kind of new to you. And I know for myself, mindfulness kind of felt a little woo-woo to me, but I've worked a lot with mindfulness practices now, just not with the kids that I work with and the families that I work with, but also with my own kids. I think the easiest way to incorporate mindfulness is actually using an aid, and the aid that I use is an app called Mind Yeti, and they have 5-minute audios on whatever challenge your child may be facing at that time. So whether it's feeling stressed out, overwhelmed, overstimulated, can't go to bed, all kinds of specific challenges. It's created and geared specifically towards children, school-age children and under. So I would suggest checking that out because mindfulness will allow them to approach school calmly, more present, and more focused in the classroom. So those are the 3 things I wanted to share with you today in thinking about lowering your child's stress and anxiety. I also included a great download on the blog on lots of tips on anxiety. I did a webinar not too long ago with Karen Young of Hey Sigmund. She's amazing and specializes in anxiety and children's anxiety. So I kind of recapped our webinar together and included those tips. So feel free to go check that out. And once again, if you click to the blog post that I'm going to post below, you'll be able to get the download for the routine chart and for the tips on managing and avoiding anxiety. Now, one last thing that I want to share with you, and I'm really excited about it, but Monday morning, we are starting back to school parenting boot camp. Now, your child doesn't have to be going back to school. It just so happens here in the United States, a lot of our kids are going back to school, but it is a parenting boot camp that will help you get more focused on the way you're interacting with your child, give you some tools and strategies to avoid power struggles, avoid yelling, avoid nagging, all of those things that deplete your energy. So it's going to start Monday morning. You can sign up right now. You can sign up in the middle of the boot camp. I suggest starting with us on Monday. You're going to receive an email every day with new ideas, tools, and strategies. We're going to have a private Facebook group for everybody in the boot camp, and it's actually already open, and you'll get information when you sign up. And we have a lot of parents in there. We already have over 250 parents from around the world. I actually just saw a request. Somebody from Egypt just joined the boot camp like 5 minutes ago. So I'm really excited about boot camp. In addition to the emails and the private group, I'm also going to be doing Facebook Lives to interact with you and answer your questions. So this is going to be an interactive boot camp. I'm not going to be yelling at you or blowing whistles. I'm here to support you and inspire you to focus on some tools that are going to make your life and your relationship with your child even better. So if you have any questions for me about how to help your child with stress or anxiety, please be sure to post them below. And I'm just saying, okay, I see Nikki joined us, but there's not a question there. But if something comes up, please post below. If you tag my name in it, I will get it immediately and respond to you immediately. If you don't, I'll be checking back over the weekend and over the next few days to make sure I answer all of your questions. So I hope to see you in boot camp. It's going to be a great experience. This is probably like the third or fourth boot camp I have run, and it's always a great experience. It's always great to connect with other parents that are facing the same challenges you are, and at the same time, get some parenting advice. And this is completely free, so why wouldn't you join us? So anyways, just wanted to mention that. Make sure you didn't miss out. So you have all of the details. The link will be below in just a few minutes. And I hope you all had a wonderful start to your school year, that your kiddos are going to do well if they haven't started yet. I know I have one child in school and one that's starting on Monday, so you may be in flux as well. But I hope that you have a great start to your school year, that hopefully you find some time to yourself as well. I think that's really important, not only for your child, but for you, because you're not going to be able to be calm and patient and present if you're not taken care of. So be sure to put something on the schedule for you this week, so that way you can be the best parent possible for your child. All right, I am signing off for today. Have a fabulous weekend, and I look forward to seeing you next Friday on our Childproof Parenting Live. Take care. Bye.